Hey there DIY crafters. In this DIY dog tutorial, I'm going to show you how easily I made these two Christmas dog toys for my adorable dog named Poochie. Anyway, it was so easy to make and you probably have everything you need in your home. Here they are, super easy. So here's how I made the rattle toy with some scrap Christmas fabric left over. I got an empty water bottle and put some dried beans in there. If you don't have dried beans, of course you can use rocks or beads or anything you have that makes noise. And here's my scrap fabric, no particular size. I make sure that it actually fits around the water bottle. And now what I'm gonna do on the shorter ends is I'm gonna press a double hem of about 1/4 of an inch. And now I'm going to sew down these double hems, and I'm going to use actually my white thread here so you can see what I did. Now I fold it right sides together, and I know about how much I'm going to sew in, about 1/2 inch seam allowance I'm going to leave there so that the bottle fits right in. Of course, I'll turn it right side out first. Next, I've single threaded a needle with button thread. You don't need the thicker button thread, but I like to have it because I tend to pull kind of tight and sometimes my thread snaps. And guys, as I'm working, check out who is watching me do this, waiting for her toy. Look at this. She's hysterical. Of course, I can't leave the bow alone. I need to sew in a jingle bell on each end. And I actually like doing this because as I sew through the knot of the satin bow, it actually secures it in. So my dog really can't bite it out. Hey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't so already. Next, I'll show you how to make this tug toy with the large jingle bells on. And I got these large jingle bells at the Dollar Tree. Anyway, another piece of Christmas scrap fabric, which I'm just going to freely rip into 3 strips. Because it is sort of not a perfect toy, meaning some of the edges of the fraying fabric is okay for this. So I'm going to bring all 3 ends together, scrunch them together, or lay them on top of the other. Either way is fine. Just going to get rid of this white edging here. And then I'm going to sew over to keep them all together. Next, I'm braiding these 3 strips of fabric. And as I'm braiding, I want the bright side or the good side of the fabric out. So you'll see here how I fix it. See how I'm fixing it so that the good side of the fabric shows. If it doesn't bother you, you could leave the wrong side showing. Totally up to you. And at the end of the braid, I'm going to sew back and forth with my sewing machine so it doesn't come out. And then I'm going to tie, for extra jazz or whatever you want to call it, some of this green bow at the very end here. And after I tie it, I'm actually going to put a drop of hot glue in the knot, because just in case you have like a big dog that can rip it off, it won't come off. My dog can't take this off, but I'll show you on the other end how to do it. I'll show you on this end. Again, I got these large jingle bells at the Dollar Tree. So what I'm going to do with the same thread, which is single threaded, the button thread, I'm going to sew them on to the edge of the braid here, but I'm going to do it several times just to ensure that these bells don't fall off. And there you have it, a very festive dog toy. And that's how you create these very easy DIY dog toys. So if you really enjoyed this DIY dog toy tutorial, check out the other videos right up here on the screen of the other DIY dog tutorials I've made for you. Thanks so much for watching.